Hi, my name is Chris Lyon, and I am the Health Services Manager here at Three Mountains Regional Hospital. And today I will be taking you through an overview of our intake packet and what you can expect regarding ethics, quality of care, and privacy in this packet. Without further ado, let's jump in and take a look at the Code of Ethics. First, what are our goals? Three Mountains is committed to making ethical patient care and business operations an important part of our hospital system. We have created a code of ethics to make sure that we hold ourselves to a high standard to provide the best possible patient care. So what are the key points of our code of ethics? Well, we will discuss the first 5 here, and there's 10 total. We will discuss the other 5 on the next slide here, but the first 5 are patient relations, physician activities, patient records, privacy, and billing for services. Let's start with patient relations. It is our mission to provide each patient with a positive and safe experience and address any concerns that you may have during your time at Three Mountains. Physician activities. Physicians are required to respect each individual and treat patients with compassion and without prejudice. It doesn't matter what race, what religion, what your background is. Our oath is to provide every patient with the same high standard care as the last patient and the next patient. Patient records. Physicians will update records in accordance to the guidelines. Those guidelines include timetables of when records need to be submitted and what needs to be recorded in those records. Patient records will only be shared on a need-to-know basis, and patients reserve the right to request their records. Privacy. The privacy will be upheld in accordance to HIPAA. Information will not be shared without the patient's written consent. And finally, we have billing for services. It is our mission to maintain patient confidentiality. We will only bill for services provided. It is the patient's responsibility to pay for the services that they received. Next is the next 5 key points. We have political activities, conflict of interest, communication and social media, quality of care, and complying with laws and regulations. Political activities. We will comply with all laws regarding political activities here at Three Mountains Regional Hospital. Conflict of interest. We will conduct business in accordance to law. It is our oath to be honest, trustworthy, truthful, and accurate regarding all patient care. Communication and social media. All postings will be ethical and honest. We reserve the right to reuse comments on other publications. And finally, we will adhere to the HIPAA guidelines while posting with social media. Next, we have the quality of care. We will treat all patients honestly and equally. We will be proactive in updating technologies to provide the highest quality of care. And finally, complying with laws and regulations. It is our mission to comply with HIPAA standards. We will work with organizations to provide quality, safety, and efficiency. So now we're getting into our intake packet. We will discuss what all the areas of our intake packet are. So first, let's take a look at the intake packet here. It is available to all patients during the admission process. The intake packet includes the following items, which is a new patient letter, code of ethics, a living will template, and an acknowledgement form. The purpose of this intake packet, it provides the patient with an overview of what to expect while in our facility. It sets out standards in the code of ethics that we will hold ourselves to. Also, it will help ease your concerns about patient privacy and confidentiality. Finally, it will give you, the patient, ease of mind with the inclusion of a living will. This provides you state of mind with providing your healthcare wishes in the event that you cannot make those decisions. Next is our privacy policy. Privacy policy is a notice of how we may use medical information about you and how you can obtain this information. Medical information that identifies you will be kept private. We will provide notice of our legal obligations and practices regarding your privacy. Anyone who is a member of our staff that has access to this information will abide by the standards set forth in this policy. So next, what is HIPAA? HIPAA stands for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. It was signed into law in 1996 by the Clinton administration. The purpose of HIPAA is to safeguard patient privacy of medical information. So what are the goals of HIPAA? HIPAA protects health insurance coverage for those who change jobs. It prohibits group health plans from denying coverage to any individuals. It also helps prevent abuse and fraud in health insurance and health care delivery. Finally, it protects patient identifiable information from becoming public information. It also gives a patient the ability to request their personal health information. And finally, we will talk about the acknowledgement form that is included at the end of this packet. The acknowledgement form is important for a couple reasons. The patient needs to sign it if they agree that they were given the packet. But more so, the patient also needs to acknowledge that they understand their rights as a patient while in our facility. It is important that you understand what our code of ethics are, as that is aimed towards the standards that you will see in our hospital. It's aimed towards the HIPAA privacy, as we talked. So it is important that you, as the patient, acknowledge that you understand your rights and understand the contents of this packet. So that's why we encourage you to sign the acknowledgement form. If you have any questions about that acknowledgement form, a member of our staff is there to answer any questions for you. But like I said, it is very important that you acknowledge and sign off that you understand the contents of this intake packet. With that said, that ends our presentation here of the intake packet. Again, this is Chris Lyon, Health Services Manager at Three Mountains Regional Hospital. If you have any questions, you can contact a member of our admission group, and they will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Thank you very much.